beat you. How about that? Absolute madness.
The red-hot number 12 seed Oregon State Beavers take on supposed virgin Sister Jean and the number 12 8 seed Loyola Chicago Ramblers on Saturday in a Midwest Region Sweet 16 contest. Do you really think she's a virgin?
No, I do not, Aiden. I fucked her last week.
Tip-off is scheduled for 2:40 p.m. The Beavers have been underdogs in all 5 of their 20 games to date, yet they've won all 5 straight up, making me a ton of money. The Pac-12 tournament champions got hot at the best time heading into March. They've scored 70 or more points in each of their 5 outings, and they're 12-1 against the spread in their last 13, and 15-3 against the spread in their last 18 as underdogs. Then we got the Ramblers, making 101-year-old Sister Jean wetter than Frank last night, beating Georgia Tech and fellow Chicago school Illinois, sorry Sawyer, to punch their ticket into the Sweet 16. Loyola scored 71 points in each of its games so far, giving up 60 to Georgia Tech and 58 against Illinois. Center Cameron Krutwig has been a man among boys, going for 15 points, 8.4 rebounds, 3.2 assists, 1.6 steals, and 1.2 blocks per game in his last 5. Both these teams are hot against the spread, but I'm sticking with the Beavers to cover. They've made me hella bread so far. If you're parlaying all the games, though, I'd take Loyola moneyline at the steep minus 295. Now we got a celebrity guest, Bear, better than the one on College Football Game Day, with his expert picks and analysis. Let's see what we got here.
Wow, Bears one educated dog. The Baylor Bears, 24-2, take on the Villanova Wildcats at 18-6 in a South Regional Sweet 16 game at 5:15 p.m. on Saturday. Baylor has created 37 turnovers over the first 2 games and are first in the nation at three-point accuracy at just over 40%. Jared Butler averages only 16.9 points per game, not extraordinary for a player so honored, but he tends to produce the biggest numbers at the biggest moments. His backcourt partner, Davion Mitchell, has advanced from a defensive demon to shooting, hitting 46% of his threes. But I've bet against the Cats before and got fucked like my lungs after an Olsen shot. The Wildcats advanced to this level with a 10-point dub over Winthrop and a 17-piece over North Texas, while beating the spread in both games. On offense, the Wildcats are frequent launchers of three-point attempts, and they're getting hot. In their win Sunday, they went 15 from 30 from distance to match a season high for most trays. Defensively, the Wildcats are playing some of their best basketball of the season. Over the last 8 games, the Wildcats have held opponents to under 15% from the floor and a 30% mark from three-point land. Take the Philly boys at plus 7.5 and at the money line at plus 255.
All right, boys, you know the drill. Blowjob Bob University, spread and money line, hammer.
A lot of motherfuckers hate this guy. I need him.
Mama, can I get them new Jordan 4s? Pissing me off, she kept telling me no. So I went got all that shit on my own. I was only 15, but I thought I was grown. I was 15 fucking bitches in college. Go to their dorm, then go through their wallets. Circle got smaller cause niggas want solid. You under they dog when they hand you your pocket. You niggas changing up game for the pussy. You gotta give us some brain for the pussy. Tired of niggas try to take me for pussy. We do not hang with lames or pussies. Half of my motherfucking family was addicts. Half of my motherfucking partners was trapping. My mama didn't raise that no bitch, so what's happening? Bitch, I'm from Dallas, I ball like a magnet. Looked at my mama and
Dirty on the clock.
I promise I can't let them down. I love my niggas.
Blowjob Bob University takes on the number 3 seed Arkansas Razorbacks Saturday in a South Region Sweet 16 game. Tip-off is scheduled for 7:25. Head University became just the 15th seed ever to advance to the Sweet 16 after glucking 360 spin cycling Florida. Oral first absolutely dome-fucked second seed Ohio State in a 75-72 overtime thriller. Guard Max Asmus has been a beast all season and even better in the tournament, averaging 27.5 per game, 5 assists, and 3.5 rebounds. Forward Kevin O'Banner is averaging 29 points per game with 11 rebounds a game. The Razorbacks knocked around Colgate in the first round, routing them 85-68, covering the 8.5-point spread. They also cashed as 2-point underdogs against Texas Tech last weekend. Fuck Matt McClung, he is such a pussy. Arkansas is also covered in 10 of its past 12 games. There's no question here. Blowjob Bob has made me too much money this tournament to stop riding. Lay down the hammer on Oral plus 11.5 and the money.
Our next game for today is Houston against Syracuse. Let's go to Bear with his in-depth analysis for this pick. What do you got, Bear? And Bear's absolutely spitting on that analysis. Number 11 Syracuse meets number 2 Houston for the first time since 1982 in the Midwest Regional semifinal Saturday. Tip-off is scheduled for 9:55 p.m. at Hinkle Fieldhouse. The Cougars are 9-0 straight up in non-conference games this season, but the Orange are 6-0 against the spread in their last 6. Syracuse also is 10-2 against the spread in NCAA tournament games since 2015. Buddy Boeheim has an absolute wetter from outside and can get red hot from 3 at any moment. Allowed just under 60 points per game. That suggests this will be a slugfest where both teams rely on their hot 3-point shooting. Big ball Boeheim will definitely keep Syracuse in it, so take the Orange to cover at +6.
You know what the fuck to do. Hammer that Zag and fuck your own money.
I like it cause you come. Hey, she wanna fuck with the woo. She wanna fuck with the woo. She wanna fuck with the woo. She wanna fuck with the woo.
That's my kind of bitch. She be saying some shit like when you gon' fly me in private so I can land on that dick. She said tricks for the kids. She don't fuck for the tricks. She can handle her own. She just wants some dick. Got that bitch Birkin bag worth 5, 6 kids.
Hammer who?
Fucking Zags, baby.
Let's go. Oklahoma had the right idea against the Zags. The only way to get past this team is to bomb away, keep bombing, and hope your offense can keep up. Creighton is one missed UC Santa Barbara layup away from being bounced in the first round and had an easy Ohio second-round matchup thanks to our shitty basketball team. But when this team is on from 3, they're filthy. Creighton is 7th in the nation in threes per game and averages 10 makes. To beat this Zags team, there cannot be any wasted opportunities for points. And if it comes down to the wire, Creighton is stunningly mediocre from the free throw line, shooting 64%, which just isn't going to get it done. But either way, it's not going to come down to that. Gonzaga got the inside game going with Drew Timme, the threes opened up, and it was over. And that's going to happen again. There are way too many offensive options for the Zags, and this team moves it around with absolutely no panic too well. We're taking the Zags to cover this fat 13-point spread.
Number 1 seed Michigan beats number 4 seed Florida State in the East Regional semifinal on Sunday. The Seminoles are in the Sweet 16 for the 4th time in a row under Leonard Hamilton, and they will try to avenge the 2018 loss to Michigan in the Elite Eight. All 5 Florida State starters are at least 6'5", and MJ Walker is their leading scorer at around 12 points per game. Until last game, FSU had stalled offensively over the past month and notably struggled at away games. The Wolverines are 6-1 against the spread when they are favored by 5 points or less. The lone loss was against Ohio State. Freshman Hunter Dickerson leads Michigan with 14 points per game and 7.5 rebounds. State will likely try and match up one-on-one with Hunter Dickinson, which might prove to be fatal, as Dickinson is the top freshman in the country. The Wolverines are sharing the ball well, recording 22 assists on 28 made field goals in their last game. Take the Big Blue -2.5 and for the money line at -143.
After going through Michigan State and hitting a magical live line, UCLA went through BYU and wrecked Abilene Christian and my pockets to make the Sweet 16. The question is, can they keep up this magical run? UCLA's Mike Cronin runs a methodical pace offense, ranking 337th in tempo and eating up 18.8 seconds of shot clock per possession, a perfect strategy to slow down the up-tempo Bama. The Bruins also take good care of the basketball, averaging turnovers on only 16.1% of possessions, and get boards for a smaller but athletic and versatile team with a 52.9 rebound rate. Alabama waxed Maryland, showcasing just how dangerous they are. The Crimson Tide ran the Terrapins, another slow-paced program like UCLA, out of the gym on Monday night, hitting 53% from the field and slapping trays 16 of 33 times. The Tide are 10th in tempo, firing up shots just 14 seconds into their offensive sets. I was wrong last game about UCLA, but I don't see them keeping up with Bama. Roll Tide -6.5. They're going to murder the Bruins.
USC, take them, boys.
I just bought it. I just bought it. Perks and money. Playing jack. I just fucked the face.
Don't pull it.
Trying to break the front of snow. I just backdoor your hoe. Going crazy at the door. I just switched out the door. Candy, yeah, apartment. Lips like Nino. No.
Have that shit.
I just couldn't let me breathe. Baby, as the door sleep. You ain't never gonna see.
For our last matchup, we have USC versus Oregon. The Ducks are a very athletic team that showed their toughness slapping around infamous pussy Luka Garza and the big Iowa squad in a 95-80 blasting in the second round. The Ducks are hotter than red hot, as the team made more than 52% of their shots for the 5th time in 7 games. USC put 85 on Kansas Jayhawks, showing their ability on offense. The defense held just around everyone in the tourney to under 40%, and even though USC put 85 on the Kansas Jayhawks, showing their ability on offense. The defense held just about everyone to under 40% this year, and even though they don't give away foul shots, they're one of the best teams in the country at getting to the line. They have been extremely efficient, nailing well over half of their shots over the last 6 games to keep the pressure on teams to push. This game will come down to if Oregon can make enough threes, and my guess would be that they won't because of USC's defense. USC has won 2 games this year against USC Riverside and Cal Baptist that combined to take 73 threes. It doesn't hurt that USC will have the best player on the court in Evan Mobley. Take USC money line and against the spread at -2.